What's up, everybody? It is Coach. I am joined with Ryan here, and we're going to be going over something that might be of interest to you guys. So, if you've been watching our channel, we went to Adepticon, we came back, and we fell hard for Barons War. We fell really deep into Barons War. And what's going on with Barons War is, obviously, it takes place, 12th and 13th century, the Dark Ages. And we just met Andy Hobday, and we really fell in love with it. And we bought a few things, we bought a few retinues, we've played a few games. But I was messing around on Kickstarter. I backed another Kickstarter, and I saw this. It's the I'm going to say it wrong, Divide et Imperia, but it is basically about knights and armored knights and levies and all that good stuff. So I showed it to Ryan, and Ryan was like, you know what, let's jump in and let's do this. So what do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, when we left Adepticon with like bags full of Barons War stuff, like I think even leaving the booth just full of blisters and just basically everything we needed to build our retinue and probably a little bit more. And then the whole idea was like, okay, I ordered stuff online after we got back, and then we found this, and it was like, well, maybe we don't really need to do that. I think that if you're into this kind of game or in this time period in general, take a look at this. We're going to take a deep dive into this right now. But.
So I've been printing up some of the other Kickstarters I have, some of the scenery, some buildings, waddles. Waddle. So we're going to look at this. So I'm going to just throw this on. I'm going to mute it so we don't see. But you're going to see that they have a bunch of different troops and stuff. And, I noticed with a Kickstarter, you got to have a good video. If you don't have a good video, people get turned off. So we missed the early bird because we didn't know about it. We didn't know about it, but we're here at the $63. $63. So right now, they're saying we're going to get up to 195 unique printable designs and weapons from the Armory. So different knights, different heads, different helmets, different weapons. That's where we're at. 28 millimeters where we need to be. So if you look. Here. Now, this was the test print we printed up. They look pretty good. The scale is good, so we're good to go here. And here are some of the miniatures. Barbossa with the orb and whatnot. So I guess this is our exclusive miniature. And I think these guys are from Austria. Graz, Austria, I think. Let's see. Yeah.
They do the Holy Roman Empire pretty good. Yeah.
So here, because you could tell because of exclusive with the K, so which is okay. All right. So here's some of the knights. So here's what we're looking at here, is that you could put a knight on a specific horse with a specific helmet and a shield and a weapon. That's what we're looking at. So when we were talking about Barons War is essentially WYSIWYG. For us to print everything and have it ready for Barons War, that's what I like. I don't want to have to switch out stuff. So if I need 30 spearmen, I'll print up 30 spearmen. So here's basically what we get here. So we're going to look at it now. A bunch of mounted knights. It says 60 variants with 12 different helmets. Opens and closed, fixed sword variants, swappable weapon versions, different poses, and sculpts in position on either arm or the back. So we can put the shield on the back, or you can hold it here.
Which is, honestly, great, because when we saw this, we were like, this is, it's perfect. It's spot on. And I'm not saying like I think the Barons War models we're getting right now are already they're varied out, and we're just expanding that,
right? And knowing us, I'm going to probably order a bunch more stuff anyway. So it doesn't. Absolutely. It just it's good to have, because I think eventually, well, we'll get to what we're going to do. Right. But here's some open helmet guys. All right. Here's some knights on foot. Okay, an open helmet knights. I like that the maces, the axes, and whatnot, different things. The longsword. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we have here the spearmen. These can be either your knight spearmen or the levy spearmen. Here we go. Peasant archers, which we found in the game. The archers and crossbowmen make a big difference. Here are some crossbowmen. All right, so here's the armory. This is what we're really excited about. So we have some bases here. Here's a horn for the musician. We have some flags, but all the shields are here. All the pole arms, the axes, the maces, the swords, the daggers, the cleavers, right? All that stuff. The arrows are here. There's a crossbow bolt and an arrow. What I like is, for Test of Honor, what I did was I would take the arrow and I cut them off, and I would take this part right here and glue it here so it looks like it's coming right off of the arrow, so it's in flight and right off the bow. So I like that.
I think the armory is good because a lot of what Baron's War is what you see is what you get. So when we're looking at like the shield types, we're getting medium and large shields here, and plus we're getting variants on the large shield. So like as you can see, like there's the third one from the left is it's got a like the different shape than the traditional like triangular shape.
Yeah, so it's more of a teardrop shield as opposed to a kite shield.
Plus, I ordered a bunch of Baron's War spearmen, and it's my fault. I had them. I misplaced the spears, but we're just gonna print this stuff out, and it's like we have it. So
yeah, so what I'm looking to do is just, as far as the armory, I'm gonna print up a bunch of this stuff so we have it, because especially with metal models, things break, things fall apart, and we'll have this stuff to be replaced in here. So that's going to be a big help here. All right, and then there's some characters: Barbossa, and Richard the Lionhearted, dismounted and mounted.
This game, this Kickstarter just covers such a period. It's the period basically adjacent to Baron's War, just before, which honestly is perfect. I mean, the whole medieval period like this covers. So if we wanted to do like historically accurate battles, we could print up the leaders, and I mean all the guys have generally the same weapons. We could paint them up in, really however we want. So I think it just gives us such like variation. Like I have my army for Louis, you have yours for Fox, but I could make a Barbarossa army.
We could do whatever we want.
Exactly,
yeah.
It's awesome.
And also too, if you look here, you have the Fleur de Lis right here on the shield. So
that's a welcome sight.
Yeah, that's good. Also too, hey, here's the Leper King of Jerusalem. And I think this is a special that we get here. Special to Black Knight. It's from another guy. I checked it out. He's got a Patreon. He's got some good stuff. So, we might want to look into that eventually. And then there's another on May 15th. There's another Kickstarter with more knights. So, I don't know. So, and then we have some stretch goals here, which is good. Different variants, just to make it look good. We're at about 12,000, so I think we're up here. Alternate and musician, so that's good. I'd like to get a banner, a banner bearer, because that's part of the.
And I feel like that's the one thing we didn't grab. So
yeah.
I mean, this has us covered.
Yeah, we should be able to have that. And there's a lot more stuff going on here, so let's get back to the top real quick. So. I'm pretty happy. $63. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it's a little pricey. For compared to some of the other Kickstarters I had, but we are paying for a premium. I guess for the time put in and whatnot. I don't think it's too far out of the reach of what we're gonna need and what we're gonna have. I think this has everything we need.
Yeah.
I would like to get some of the Baron's War, some of the main characters to add to this, but like I said, I think this is pretty good.
Well, yeah, for the money you can build your retinue office and then some. So if you wanted to do something for like Conquest, or if you want to do something completely different 30 years later, 40 years before, I mean, you could do that, and right. I think this gives you really everything you need. So it's perfect for what we're trying to do, I'd say.
I think also too, we could just print up a ton of these guys and do like a 2,000 point huge army on each side. It'll probably take us 3 weeks to do it, but but it'll be worth it. So,
but it's nice because we were playing and you made a comment about the bowman, but like you didn't have it, but now you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
exactly. But yeah, so looking forward to this. Stay tuned. We'll do a whole thing of us printing and painting and getting the retinues ready.
But I think you should back this.
Yeah, if you're interested in this, you should definitely back it. But there's a bunch of stuff on the screen. You see it on Patreon. Just pass by. We also have our link tree with all of the different social medias on it. We also have a Patreon if you're so inclined to help us out. And, we appreciate you being here. click one of the videos. Check us out. We do a lot of good stuff on the channel, and we'd love to have you be part of the family. But for Andrew, for Coach and Ryan, and Andrew, who's around here somewhere, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.